morning. It's Wednesday, April 26th. My name is Earl Smith, and this is the Earl Smith Show. I appreciate you joining us. I want to offer an apology. I have been really negligent about getting podcasts out. As so often happens, the best laid plans of mice and men, I'm just way behind on everything I need to do. This is just one of them. But as I was looking at the newspaper this morning, the Wall Street Journal, looking at some of the television programs, and wow, there's just a lot of bad news. Inflation is the highest it's been in decades. No sign of that abating anytime soon. Gasoline prices are scary high for folks that make their living having to drive from job to job. It's got to be devastating. You look at Mr. Putin, the monarch of Russia, talking about bringing nuclear weapons into the game plan, as he describes the West, the United States and its allies, fighting, quote-unquote, a proxy war against Russia as it works to support, as we work to support Ukraine against the oppressive attack by Russia, nothing but an ugly, unjustified war of attrition. They're looking to basically level Ukraine. So it's just a lot of negative stuff going on. And in the midst of all that, I happened to see this on the news. A couple of young rugby players at I believe it's a rugby camp with the Edinburgh School in England, and one of the young players just was feeling pretty overwhelmed. He was really devastated, feeling he just didn't have a chance, when one of his fellow players came up to him and offered what has to be one of the kindest, most heartfelt, and well-articulated morale boosts that I have ever seen in my life. So I'm going to share that with you, and I'll talk to you on the other side of this.
Okay. Everyone's older than me.
You don't have to tackle.
Bob, listen to me. No, Bob, listen to me. Trust me. Look at me. Look at me, Bob. I'm the shortest kid here. Listen, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're short, you're young. It doesn't matter if you're tall or hit. It doesn't matter if you're fat. It doesn't matter if you're tall. Bob, you are a brilliant rugby player. You understand that? You're insane. You're actually insane for your age. You're insane. Come here, give me a hug.
Best teammate
It's
ever.
alright, alright?
Best teammate.
Really good.
Come on.
Come on.
Now tell me that doesn't make you smile, and that's not one of the warmest things you've seen for a while. I know it won't undo all the negatives that are going on in our world today, but by gosh, it's just nice to get a little break and see something very positive. There, a young man who offered the words of encouragement is clearly a special person. So articulate, so impassioned, and so kind. And in our world today, that's kind of a gift. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I'll be looking forward to talking with you soon as I get some of the other programs together and edited. And please, as always, if you'd be kind enough to like the Earl Smith Show and to share with any of your friends who, in fact, might have some similar interests. Look forward to your input. Feel free to reach out and share ideas and your thoughts, and I appreciate it as always. Thanks so much for watching.